Another day. I always have to make sure to fit this 1 hour in. 1 hour and 1.5 hours. Hi, how are you ladies? Hi. Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
Good.
If I don't, it's not good for your health. I mean, health, of course, working out, health, clearly they go hand in hand. However, but if you don't have me time, then you have no life. I'm sorry, and it took me a long time to figure that out. I would go, and I would go, well, I didn't have time to go to the gym. That was my only me time. You need to figure that out if you don't have it. So, it's me time, but you get to join me. Now a little more than 3 weeks out from my show. So the reason that I'm doing lighter weight, higher repetition is not so much to help me lean out. I mean, of course that's gonna help a little bit, but the biggest reason is because I do fitness. So when it comes to doing my fitness routine, I can't be as sore as I normally would be when I'm lifting heavy or moderately heavy. So right now I'm doing lightweight, high repetition to make sure that my flexibility is still there and I don't have to worry about those tight muscles from the aftermath of lifting heavy. So in the meantime, while I'm doing all this, I'm still timing myself. Everything that I'm doing is being tracked. Not just my food, but my times, everything. So I literally count down 45 seconds in between for each rest period. And then I start attacking the exercises again. One thing that's huge as far as building muscle, leaning out, maintaining lean muscle, all that good stuff is a lot of times people ignore the rest period time. So say your max rest period should be 60 seconds and people are on their phones for 5 minutes. And that's too long for your body to have a rest in order to stress those muscles out so that they start to grow. So you have to pay attention to your times. Now we just hit 45 seconds, so I go again. One thing that you'll notice when I do any of my exercises, you'll hear me breathing. So during the hardest part of that exercise is when you want to breathe out or exhale. So pushing down is the hardest part. Coming up is easy. So push down, breathe out. When you come up, breathe in. Going back to how you're leaning out, especially for a show or photo shoot, whatever it may be. So a lot of people have the myth of increasing the repetition, lowering the weight to burn out the fat. That's going to help a little bit, but the most part of it is nutrition. Hands down, the nutrition is the part that's going to lean you out. That's the quickest way to see change. Everybody that's out there that literally starts their transformation, they think going to the gym 7 days a week is going to help. Fix your nutrition, and you'll see results. And now I'm going to move over to the treadmill because I finished my upper body workout. Now it's time for cardio. So what I like to do for cardio is at least HIIT cardio, HIIT high intensity interval training. What I like to do is sprints because I feel like that's what burns the fat the quickest for me. So short bursts, long rest periods. This is what I've learned over the years to be the best way for me to burn fat the quickest. And everybody's body is different. Some people feel like they may do better at burning fat on, I don't know, let's just say like a Stairmaster or something like that. Not me. I'd rather just sprint. 10 seconds on, 50 seconds off. So now my favorite time of the day. It's when I get to eat. All right, so we got these egg whites done, and I'm a huge fan of bacon. So unfortunately, I can't really have bacon right now because my fat is on the lower end for my macros, and yeah, I just don't want to risk it. So what I do is I put a little bit of smokehouse maple seasoning on my egg whites, and it makes me feel like I have a little bit of bacon on my food. So that's one trick that I use. I actually love it. So hopefully you guys will love it too if you try it out. It's almost time for bed. Okay, it's way past bedtime. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I have a walking and posing session with Cathy Savage in 4 hours. I need to get it together. But okay, remember how yesterday I was over by 166 grams of carbs and over by 116 grams of fat? Well, what I did was I undershot hugely today. So I was at 166 grams for carbs. Now I'm only down to 66. That's what I still need to basically subtract from the rest of my week in order to be exactly where my macronutrients should have been. I'm negative 47 grams of fat, and I need to add 40 grams of protein. So like I was saying before, if say you get off track on your meals and you're like, shoot, well, I already screwed up my macros for the week. Don't look at it that way, because I'm going to basically take these numbers and use the rest of the week to either subtract or add them to even everything out, so that my macros for the entire week will be even though I had a bad day. So I had a really bad day. It was a really bad day. But just to show you guys that there is a way to stay on track. There's a way to get back to it. Just because you had a bad day, don't just throw your hands up in the air and be like, I have a bad day. Shoot, I can't fix it now. Yes, you can. So this is how we're going to fix it throughout the day. Thank you for that advice, Byron. I appreciate you. And that's where we're at. Walking, posing with Cathy Savage in the morning. I also have a conference call with Isagenix Corporate tomorrow too, so it's going to be a big day. Time for bed. Even during all this time prepping, I have found time to have a little bit of fun. So it is Sunday, June 5th, and I'm heading to the gun range for the very first time. I've never done that before, and I've been dying to go. I was lucky enough to be asked to go, so I'm going. So I'm pretty excited. It's nice to have a day where you don't have to think about, okay, wake up, go straight to the gym, worry about your macros, worry about getting your cardio in, did you work on your fitness routine, all that stuff. It's nice to just live for a second. Mind you, I'm gonna hit my macros still, but it's nice to get out and live a little and not have to worry so much about the fitness competition, because when you start to worry about it so much that it drives you crazy, gives you a headache, all that stuff, then you're not doing it for the right reasons, and that's probably the time when you should bow out and do something else instead. And I've had those moments. So this prep, I tell myself, don't do that to yourself. We're gonna have some fun. You're gonna live life, because that's what this whole life is about. This life is not about like being a fitness competitor. Lord Jesus help me when it comes to that. Some people get so wrapped up in it, but I'm gonna live a little today. So you guys get to see me at the gun range. See you in a second.
Those who finish shooting, 35 breaks in storage bins.
Keep that out of there.
Looks good to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's come out every day.
Yep.
I have no clue where I shot. Job.
I know my first 5 were terrible. This was like me 1, 2, 3, and I had like 1 here, and like I think like one of these. Yours were all like center mass.
Sweet.
So you want them to be center mass because this is bigger space. You don't want to be trying to shoot for a head. It's a much
Why?
harder shot. Huh?
Why?
It's a harder shot.
We're shooting for the head next time. I like going for the head.
This one we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All center mass.
Was that me?
That was me.
Okay, good.
This was like all you. You were tearing that up.
Good.
But you want to be center mass. So you're doing good.
Yay.
Not bad your first time.
Thanks. Yeah, the first time. You said I'm doing good, so I guess I'm doing good. So we should leave it here or move it out there?
Way out there. Let's see.
Okay.
Unless you want to go back now.
We moved it back one.
Distance.
Now I'm scared.
Now you scared?
Yeah. It's a lot of manual labor for shooting. You know how like when you golf you have a caddy?
Yeah.
You need that for people to put your bullets in.
I know.
Is there like a gun caddy?
That would be sick.
What would he be called?
A bullet caddy.
Bullet caddy. Okay. Sounds good to me.
These are just warning shots. Hey, buddy. I'm firing at you.
No, that's a warning shot.
Just tell somebody you're not going to shoot them. So all your warning shots need to be either here
Okay.
or there.
Okay.
Then you decide you're a professional and you're going headshots.
Yeah, we don't do anything lower than pro status. So I think we should move this back.
Wanna go back one more?
Yep.
Oh, I had no idea that was a camera.
Yeah. We're moving it back. Your back and your arms look really good.
Nice.
I know. It's like, what the? You know, it was weird. That's all I gotta say. It was scary and it was weird. And normally there's cars all over the place. There wasn't a car in sight that day.
Yeah, of course not. Because you didn't have your phone on you.
But no, I'll be back up at the gym tomorrow. So.
Cool. So when you come for celebration, you want to go to the gun range?
Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. And then next time you get, well, not next time. I don't want to say next time. God forbid. If you ever get attacked by a dog and you don't have your cell phone on you, at least you'll have a gun.
Well, hey, let me tell you, I've already started taking my camera.
Have you? Ugh,
Yeah.
can't believe you.
I'm like, no, but then I won't be walking out there like that no more.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna walk out there.
Or just have your phone on you, or I'll buy you that little thing that you push the button, like when old people fall down and they can't get up. Oh, you just hit that button.
No.
Was it Life Alert?
No.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
No. When I hit that ground, I don't know. It was like
It was survival of the fittest, the Matrix, the mom tricks.
Shoot, the Matrix. I was not gonna stay on that ground. Yeah, and he started backing up and growling and everything, and I said, you already had a piece of me. Now it's time for me to give you.
It's Sunday and I have no food, like none, no food whatsoever, no food. Prepped from my meal prep just because I purposely actually did it that way, and like no food in the house at all. I need egg whites like crazy. Still over on my fats by like 40 grams, and it's Sunday, so I have to make it up today, so that means no fat whatsoever. But I can have carbs. That makes me happy. Confession, this is my first time in a Trader Joe's, and I can't find anything. is not looking good. I didn't find anything. I didn't find anything here. Ugh. Going to Sprouts. So that's clearly what happens when you never go grocery shopping. You never know where anything is. And you end up not finding what you need to find because apparently I went to the wrong store in order to find it. So let's try another store. New grocery store. We're gonna try Sprouts out again. Like I said, I've never been to Trader Joe's before, so going into Trader Joe's was kind of disappointing. They didn't even have egg whites in a carton. Maybe that's weird for me to say, but I always look for egg whites in the carton because I don't need the yolk right now, just because I'm over on fats for my entire week, so I'm trying to make up for that amount of fat that I had earlier this week. So I'm taking it out from today. So yeah, I'm looking for egg whites in a carton. They didn't have it. And they didn't have a lot of things that I would expect them to have. It was kind of small. Maybe I'm new to the maybe I'm new and not hip to the game, but yeah, Trader Joe's is not my thing. I've been to Sprouts 3 times total, including today, so maybe this will be my new store. I don't know. That's what I get for not ever cooking. Let's head into Sprouts and see what they've got. Okay, this is looking 10 times better. I still don't know where everything is. If I ever start dating, Lord help the man that I'm dating. I don't cook and I don't wash dishes. Maybe that's why I'm single. Egg whites, egg whites, egg whites, egg whites, I got them.
And it's organic, so
3 of them. Brussels sprouts. I'm wondering if I can cook them myself. Nothing's ever as good when I make it myself. I probably shouldn't risk it. Because it's not going to turn out that great. Because I know my capabilities. Oh my god, total score. I cannot find these anywhere, but I love the dried green beans and the roasted and salted cucumber chips. Like, I will look everywhere for these and I can't find them anywhere. And I'm gonna kind of be an ass still all of them. That's what I get. Egg whites and dried veggies. That's all it takes to make me happy. Man of my dreams. That's all it takes to make me happy. Okay, this is a good idea on how I make a choice depending on what's gonna work best for my macros. Dried green beans have 16 grams of carbohydrates per serving, as opposed to the dried cucumbers, they have 7 grams of carbohydrates per serving. So a lot of the times if I'm trying to figure out which one's gonna be better for my macros and what's gonna fit better, then I'm gonna go for the one with the lower carbohydrates since I'm only 3 weeks out from show. So I still like these, the green beans, but I'm only gonna get 1. The rest of them that I stock up on are gonna be cucumber, just because I'm gonna get less carbohydrates per serving. Save those carbohydrates for something else. This basket is looking a lot better than the one that I had at Trader Joe's. 10 times better. Take that, Trader Joe's. All right, folks, I'm making up for all that fat that I so selfishly ate during this week. So we're going to be making egg whites all day. So basically it's been 3 nights of me trying to make up for the numbers that I went over on, whether it was protein, fats, or carbohydrates. Protein, I was actually short on, so I made that up yesterday with 20 extra grams of protein. So that evened out my numbers for the week. So I just need to hit my protein today and I'll be good. Carbohydrates, I was over a total of like 166 grams of carbs, crazy. So I ended up being over on that part. I actually evened out last night. So I just shortened my carbohydrates for the last 2 days and then now I'm even on that. Fats, still over by 59 grams of fat. I only get 53 a day, so that means no fat whatsoever today, if I can help it. Clearly there's gonna be fats in foods, but I'm gonna try my best to stay away from those. So here's my numbers. This is what I ended up with from the last few days. So we're making up for that right now. Guess how that's gonna work? Egg whites. 3 tablespoons is 1 serving. 1/3 is 2 servings for 2 large eggs. So anything here, I'm gonna double. Serving size equals 3 tablespoons. 2 serving size would be 1/3 a cup. So I'm doing a total of 1 cup. I'm at 6 servings. 6 servings would be 5 grams of protein times 6, 30 grams of protein. 0 fat, woohoo! 0 carbohydrates. That's how we're gonna do it. Okay, let's put this fan on. I'll burn this sucker down. I don't cook. The only thing that I'm going to have to use fats on, because I don't have cooking spray, is I'm going to have to use coconut oil. Ooh, I see smoke. Move that away. I suck in the kitchen. This is about a tablespoon. Put that in there. That's all I'm gonna use. Start moving this around. Now, just because it's the end of my week, doesn't mean I'm still not going to try to make up for the fats that I'm clearly still going to be over on. 1 serving of coconut oil is 14 grams of fat. So I was at 59. I'm only going to, or negative 59. I'm going to be 14 deep today. Max, if I can help that. We're going to use 1 whole cup. Fill it all the way to the top. Dump that right in. Now I know there's going to be people asking, why in the world is she using that pot for egg whites? Because I don't cook and I don't care. It's all going to be the same at the end of the day. Egg whites are egg whites. I don't care what I cook it in. Don't judge me. I'll be the first one to admit to a man on a first date, I don't cook. So this is how it's gonna happen. Getting my macronutrients in. Who cares how I'm getting it? And then of course, I have to use my favorite ingredient. I actually have 2. Once again, I'm a huge bacon lover. Molasses bacon, or this one's been my favorite, smokehouse maple. So when I put this on my egg whites, I kind of feel like I've been eating bacon. Yes, I even have a paper plate because I'm lazy and I don't like washing dishes. Just being real. This is what we have. 6 servings of egg whites, 1 cup of egg whites, 30 grams of protein, 0 fat, 0 carbohydrates. That's how we roll when we're cheating on our food. You gotta make up somehow. So, but I actually really like egg whites. I just don't like them all day, but that's how it's gonna be. So what happens in episode 3? You know I'm not gonna tell you, so you're gonna have to definitely subscribe and stay tuned. If you love what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Share with anybody that you think could benefit from my story. Definitely keep tuned to the last 4 weeks of my prep for Fitness Universe. You never know what's gonna happen.